Skeletor hates that it's Joever by Tom Christie.
No! No! Fuck! They've done it again! Those fucking Muppets!
We're not doing this again, are we?
Yes, we are! And how can you act so calm? It's official! Destiny 2 is dead! Dead!
No.
That face, though. That face is just every time. And don't get me wrong, like, I've engaged in it, too. Just sometimes you just wonder, man, how does Bungie keep doing it? How do they just keep taking some of these L's? And you just, after a while, it's just like first time. You get a little desensitized to it.
The fuck you mean, nuh-uh?
I'm taking it from your reaction that this is about Joe Blackburn leaving Bungie, isn't it?
Leaving? More like jumping ship. He's left us up on Shit Creek, and he's taken the fucking paddle.
Oh wow, you're really blowing this whole thing out of proportion, aren't you? Don't get me wrong, this is a big change to Destiny 2, but you're kind of being a bit overdramatic.
If this doesn't scream red flags about Final Shape, then I don't know what will.
Honestly, to me, and this is without any insider information, to me, I mean, one, Joe Blackburn has been nothing but an absolute just Chad, being completely honest. I mean, we've reacted to a couple of his videos, his Twitter posts, his updates, right? And I mean, notice what I've said. It's just like the fact that he's willing to do this, whether he's doing it of his own accord, whether he's being told that he has to do this, and he has to go out and has to address the player base and has to talk about features, right? I mean, whether he's being told to do it or not, I mean, that's... I have immense respect for that. So the fact that he is doing this, I've also said that any studio that wants someone that clearly wants to work, that clearly wants to have a just higher work ethic and to just be generally what seems like a super legit employee, like definitely go and scoop this guy up. But no, like there's been a lot of back and forth on this in regards to Destiny's dead, the fact that someone has to do it. My personal view on it is that he's being kind of made to, but I have nothing to support that. And even if he's being made to, I think that detracts from the point that he is doing his best.
You act like this, and yet you'll forget this ever happened in a week or two.
Yeah.
You know you can't complain about every little thing that comes from Bungie's Twitter, right?
But the internet says I should be angry and scared.
Well, the internet is lying to you.
You dumb motherfucker. Nobody lies on the internet.
Then why
It's so true. I heard this from the internet. You can't lie on the internet. Source, the internet.
are you overreacting to this whole thing?
I have never overreacted to any Destiny 2 news ever.
If you say so. I think you need to read deeper into this whole thing to understand. Joe clearly said that he's leaving now that the game is in its end-to-end state, essentially meaning the bulk of the final shape is done.
Yeah.
He didn't jump ship, and besides, he's been with the game for a while now. Most of it...
Yeah.
Hey!
What?
You're not even listening to me right now, are you?
Wait.
I've legitimately talked to these people. They're not there. And then you're just like, hey, come on, let's have a chat. And they're like, oh, I'm sorry, where am I?
What was I doing again? Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Joe Biden.
Joe Blackburn.
Joe Blackburn
That's the one.
has left Bungie, and this makes me angry. Because
you're a Destiny 2 player.
Yeah.
Everything pisses you off.
I don't even want to play the game tonight. This has ruined my evening.
Honestly, that's what I keep telling people, is the healthy way to play Destiny 2 is to understand that sometimes you just need to walk away from the game. Like, you know, soloing Warlords, right, took me like a stupid long time. It took me like 7 hours. Oh God, I hated it. My entire experience with that was rough. But that being said, someone else can solo Flawless it in like 45 minutes. I mean, it's really subjective to the player. But even outside of that, right, sometimes you're just like, man, I just finished the season pass, or man, I'm season level 500, right? Would be cool if I were going to go play some other games. Go play other games. Like, Destiny at its core does not have the content, at least the wealth of content, like the rich content that people are expecting of a live service. They just don't have that. Yes, absolutely. You need to be doing your weekly raids, right? You want all your red boards, you need to be doing Vow of the Disciple. You need to be doing King's Fall. You need to be doing Root of Nightmare, right? If you want some of the time lost weapons, right, you need to be doing like Master of Vaulted Glass and stuff like that. Absolutely. Between dungeons, armor grind, weapon grind, weapons like Riptide, which you need to get from engrams, crucible engrams, right? Yes, you need to be playing the game. However, as a live service, it doesn't have, say, the wealth of content or the backlog of content that something like Final Fantasy XIV has. It doesn't have the sheer comical, whimsical variety of content that something like RuneScape has. Well, Kip, I mean, that's you know, an MMO. You are correct. Yes, I am comparing what people claim to be an MMO, which is Destiny. It's more of a massive multiplayer FPS type game to MMOs. Yes, you are correct. However, what I can say is that they are all live services, right? They are, when these servers finally go down, these servers will finally go down. There's not really anything to do about that. However, it's just about the content that you have. And you should feel that your time is precious to you. You need to spend it doing what you want. So if you need to take a break from Destiny to cool off, right, like Skeletor here, that is healthy.
Well, if we're not playing Destiny 2 tonight, I might have an idea of what we can play instead.
Does it involve slavery?
Yes, Power.
I mean, yes, but...
Well, please, do go on.
This is Power World. Everyone's raving about it. Just think of all the amazing things we can create in this world, and all the incredible things we can...
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. That's about right. So first off, thank you, Tom Christie. That was a very fast turnaround from when Joe Blackburn announced that he was leaving, or was announced that he was leaving, into making this video. If you have not checked out Tom Christie, in my opinion, he's one of the most underrated creators on this platform, does a lot of amazing work, and you should definitely go check out some of his work. I'm not paid or associated with him to say this, affiliated with him. I just think he's a super legit dude, super legit person, and want to send as many people over as I can. Second, I've been trying to streamline these a little more. I know that there's been comments, it's a little mixed, a little controversial, if you will, about, hey, Kip, let a video play, or not let a video play, right? It's been fairly divisive in regards to just do what you want, or, man, this you keep pausing, I just want to watch the video. There's a fine line between just go watch the original video. As you'll see down in the description, I did link the original channel and original video. But also I understand that sometimes me taking a, 10-minute pause to rant about things isn't necessarily good, and the metrics also reflect it as well. So I'm attempting to streamline this a little bit more, try to keep it as informative, as transformative as I can, but also to make sure that I'm, finding that line between consistent pausing and pausing with value, or waiting for conversation breaks, etc. So, yeah, but no, Joe Blackburn, love him, hate him, indifferent on him, apathetic, whatever, right? I think that considering the circumstances, the fact that he has been willing to come out on camera and address the community, I have nothing but respect for. This could be under duress. This could be higher-ups talking to him. This could be that he's doing it of his own volition. This could be that he pitched the idea himself. Honestly, we'll never know, and honestly, it's not really our business to know, in my opinion. The fact of the matter is that we have Joe Blackburn that is doing these videos, that has done these videos. And I've been saying for months now that since the about the Sony showcase of Final Shape, realistically, from a pipeline perspective, Final Shape, at least base Final Shape, should have been done. Because you don't... Anthem, I guess, is kind of that weird one, where Anthem dropped at... what was it? Whatever, it was E3, wasn't it? Anthem dropped at E3, and the devs were like, oh, this is what we're making, right? That's not the norm, though. If you look at any company, right... GTA 6 being marketed for 2025, already well into production at this point. Pokemon, the next game, is probably already done, by the time the other was released, or at least it's, finishing its final stages, probably finishing in about Q1 of that year. And finishing touches, Skeleton Crew patches, etc. The reason why this is done is that something, and I've gone over this on stream, like Pokemon cannot just book a venue in Kentucky or Hawaii or Tokyo overnight. Yes, they're a big company, but you're looking at, for booking venues for events and stuff, 8 months in advance. So all of this has been in the pipeline. So, I mean, I've been saying for months that Final Shape has been done. They should be in, episode 2, episode 3, and that's how a healthy pipeline works. So I don't necessarily think it's indicative of Joe Blackburn jumping up. Sometimes people just want to leave, right? I got a call from, or I got a letter from my insurance company, and they're like, "Hey, your agent just kind of left. I don't know if he got fired. I think he might have just honestly just said, no, I'm done. I'm leaving," and he's put in his resignation. But that happens sometimes. Also, people just want to just resign. People just want to leave. People want something different. So the takeaway from this is, don't read too much into it. Unless something comes out, Joe Blackburn says something, someone else says something, we have a whistleblower saying conditions that, were bad, hopefully not Niji Sanji bad, let's put it that way. I really don't think it's a whole lot of anything. And, I absolutely respect Joe Blackburn, and I feel that we should, 1, respect his privacy, but 2, respect that he has been able to come out and talk to the community as such But I digress. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on Final Shape? What are your thoughts on my pipeline, quote-unquote, theory, if you will? What are your thoughts on Tom Christie? Do you think that he he puts out amazing content? Did you find Tom Christie through this channel? And are you going to check him out because of it? Let me know in the comment section, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you all in the next one.